Hello everyone, and welcome to Dirt Road Cinderella, and thank you for joining us. It's been a weird week since we were having a staycation. I did not get a whole lot done this week. Let me catch you up on where I am on my buddy build with Pappy Tinkers. You might remember we are building this Revell 29 Ford Model A pickup with the California Street Chopper included. I believe both builds will have engines that are something other than box stock, and the motorcycles will be drug behind on a trailer. This build may just take a bit of time to finish. So far, all I have been able to do was get the engine basically assembled so that I can fit it into the chassis and decide how far back I am going to need to move the cab. This Warplane Slant 8 is looking good, I think. Let me set that aside and move on to the drag race competition engine for the 1950 Oldsmobile and the Pro Stock F and Everything group build, which is hosted by Josh Reese and Chris Bell over on Facebook. I chose the older Oldsmobile script for my valve covers because I thought they fit the time frame of the build better. You can see here on the back of the bell housing to clear the NASCAR floor pan the way I wanted to. Speaking of which, here's the chassis for the 50 Olds so far. NASCAR front half, VCG back half, 50 Olds door cards. It fits into the body pretty well so far. I still have a few things to address yet though. Moving on, I picked up a couple Tamiya paints this week. This small one because I didn't have this exact color when I was doing the F1 build recently. It is XF56 metallic gray. I also grabbed some XF16, which I use a lot, so I got the larger bottle. This small styrene rod I bought for when I start trying to make my own motorcycle frames. I have several sizes, I just didn't have this one on hand, and I figure I'm going to mess up a lot of styrene in this hunt of mine to build 1/25th scale bikes. Also, part of that hunt is the foam board sheets that I hope to use to make molds for casting some of the bike parts. Not only do I have the 3 kits worth of bikes to make molds from, but I also picked up a few 1/25th scale die-cast motorcycles to rob parts from if possible. I even saved the engines. If I can't cast them, then I will just attempt to paint them up and use them. I also have this Yamaha V-twin that I think if I remove the exhaust, I might be able to cast it. I already have the clay coming that I need for filling these in so that I can cast them. I also saved the gas tanks. I think I can cast these, and if not, then I know I can use that to change things up and give the bikes different looks. Give me 1 second. I'm not good at doing this for the camera, but this little Kawasaki tank gives a very different look to this chopper from the kit tank. Just as this red one does. It's off of Virago. And again, this white one off a different Kawasaki gives yet another look. By the way, this black frame is the kit frame from the 29 Ford kit. It's just been stripped of all the chrome. The seats are a little harder to show. And I also saved this fairing, which I may also be able to make use of. I have a couple of these seats to make use of if possible. Lastly, there are some rims and tires to make use of, which is good since finding a source for scale motorcycle tires has been tough. Once again, this is the foam board I hope to use to make the molds. Working just with model parts, I will be able to cast 3 complete sets at a time. And Joe from Big Sky is sending me yet another kit with a motorcycle in it so I can cast from that too. Thank you very much for doing that, Joe. This is what I plan to use to make my molds. Mold Star pourable silicone rubber. I expect I will make a misstep or two along the way as I know next to nothing about what I am doing. Oh look, it says I can learn from step-by-step videos that are on YouTube. I might just have to check them out. Maybe I can learn something. A quick guide to fast reproduction of an original can be found on this side panel. Over here, we find all the places you can find this product on social media. It's always good to read the warning label as well. This way, you will know what to do in case of emergency, even if I won't remember it in the time of need. I will try to film some of it, but being I have never done it before, I am not guaranteeing a thing. Okay, let me get a drink and I will show you the El Camino camper kit after these words from our sponsors. Sponsor Spotlight. Are you a passionate modeler, constantly searching for that perfect, intricate detail to bring your miniature masterpiece to life? Do you dream of crafting scale models so accurate they could be mistaken for the real thing? Then it's time to discover VCG Resins by Reese. VCG Resin specializes in providing the highest quality, most unique, and incredibly detailed resin parts and accessories for your 1/24th and 1/25th scale model cars, trucks, SUVs, and even your custom dioramas. Modelers can find everything from intricate engines and suspension components to realistic wheels and essential diorama accessories, all designed to bring their miniature masterpieces to life. Are you ready to elevate your next build? Please visit vcgresins.com and don't forget to use our discount code DRC1024 at checkout for 10% off your order. At Scale Finishes, they specialize in high-quality automotive-grade paints, clears, and primers designed to bring your scale models to life. Their authentic colors and premium products provide a flawless finish every time. Visit scalefinishes.com and use our discount code Cinderella10 at checkout to receive 10% off on your order. Welcome back, and let's get right to it. This is another birthday gift, this one from Tammy, a close family friend. I have never built this kit before, which is weird as I like campers and El Caminos. I really dig the retro box art on this kit, and it seems that it can be built box stock or drag version. I myself see this more stock, maybe with these campground decals on it. This really is a great looking box art. I don't usually do this, but I think I want to open it up and take a peek. I am not going to open the bags, but I do want to see some of this. I see 2 wheel options here, as well as 2 exhaust options and at least 2 intake options. And there looks to be a blower option for drag racing. Into the parts hoard that will go. Some decent white wall tires if that's the route you want to go. Here's some glass and more tires. These are very nice Firestone tires with great lettering and detail. I really like these, very nice. Here we have the parts tree, and it looks as though this is one of those steel axle through the engine kits. I'm not crazy about that. I think I may change engines or seal this one up. Next comes the body and chassis. I think I will open this up and get a look. And now we can see it without the bag, and it looks to be okay, except right under the door where it's a little wonky. Can you see it right there where my thumb is? I don't think I will worry about it, as this will probably be weathered. The driver's side is good and doesn't have it. This is a simplified kit with the exhaust and chassis molded in. That used to really bother me, but it doesn't anymore. I can do a decent job painting it, I think. This next bag of clear parts is for the camper unit, which is in the last bag of white parts. It's very nice and simple and does not appear to have interior detail. I will decide when I build it if I will detail the inside. I think I am even going to risk a look at these decals just because I want to see the campground ones. Happy's Camping Grounds. Well, that sounds like my kind of place. It seems there is a tack decal, but no other dash decals. I guess I will be hunting some of those. Lastly is the directions, which are simple And right here, I can see that yes, this is an axle through the engine kit. No problem, just something to keep in mind. And right here are set axles, the last thing in the box. That wraps up what I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Later, y'all.